Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this JPEG, and I'm not 100% understanding what he wants to do, but he mentioned that he was going to use a stamp, and he needs to separate the colors. So I've separated the colors like that, separated the flower. Pretty easy to do. This is a JPEG bitmap, RGB. So before you can do anything to it, you've got to trace it. And I'm just going to go trace bitmap, outline, trace, clip art. What I use 99% of the time. I'm going to go ahead and up the detail to 100. And then I'm going to nudge that over. And there's our drawing. Let me get this out of the way. So now what we can do, we can left click, right click, and there's our drawing. And I don't, totally understand, but let's go with, let's make this one part blue and nudge it over. Now we need to go up to range and group and ungroup it. And now I'm going to get rid of that part. And if you wanted these in there, you would just turn them blue and nudge them over, take away the outline. Blue, nudge it over, take away the outline. And you don't need this. And you don't need this. So now what we're going to do is the flower itself. And, it's kind of not a perfect flower. I'm going to change the color. Let's change that to green. And I'm going to nudge that over. And then I'm going to take that green and nudge it over. I don't know how many parts he can have. Now I'm going to change it to yellow. And I'm going to get the insides of the flower, as many as I can get, without really kind of like distorting. Because some of this stuff, like that might work. You'll just have to play around with it. So let's call that good. And I should have been nudging as I did, but I think I can, well, here's a good thing. Let's just use it. Let's go to edit, find and replace. Click on from selection, find all, Control G to group them, and I might be getting some other yellows, and nudge it over. Yeah, see, I got my original yellows. So I'm going to go to object, group, and ungroup, and nudge mine back. That's what's so good about the nudge distance. You can just put it right back. So now we've got the yellow part of the flower. We need the outside of the flower. And for this, I'm going to nudge this all the way over more. And then I'm going to build a rectangle, draw a rectangle, and use the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use like a gold. And then I'm going to nudge it over, but I'm going to nudge away this inner part of the flower. And then, because that's there, now I can take my Smart Fill tool. I'm going to still use that gold because I like it. So we'll go with that gold, and we'll do that, and then we'll nudge it over. But if we go to arrange and order backup page, you can see we have 3 colors now: the blue, the orange, the yellow, and the green for the stem. And if you look at it underneath wireframe or hairline, that's what you're going to have. So he could literally cut these out. And if you wanted those to go with it, just take this thing and weld it. That'll put them together. Then there's your outside, and here's your, you know what? You don't really need that stem because it's there. And you don't really need that stem because it's there. So here's your parts, and if we weld this together, and then what's so cool about this, you can grab that one and let's make it that yellow, grab this one and make it that gold, grab this one. And I wouldn't think you'd want, let's go with the light blue. And then when you move them all over, you're going to get that. I truly hope that's what he was talking about. So in the original picture, you might want to go through here and clean some of this stuff up. It just depends on what you want to do. I don't really know. I don't understand what he's using with stamps in different colors. Anyway, hope that helped. Thank you for watching.